Oh, I forgot to advertise on SDC in our blog.
It's okay. I think we need to write up what to do. So we have a
Yeah.
checklist before new shows.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone.
Where's Snooky?
Snooky's coming. He just started.
Give him a couple seconds.
Welcome, welcome to Date Night with the Lunas here on BFAM 109.6. Tonight we're going to be talking about self-care for singles and couples, especially in the lifestyle.
I think it's really important to touch on couples because the more I think about it, there's self-care for yourself. You can always bail out, but when you're a team, it's steering a boat together.
Right.
You know, it's sort of like steering the Millennium Falcon at Disney.
Oh yeah,
that's the best way to put it, because
Lord.
they put you on a ride where one person has left to right, the other person has up and down, and you're supposed to like fly and navigate this thing. And if you're not in sync, damn, you crash all the fucking time.
Yeah,
I put the Millennium Falcon through a couple mountains.
Oh, I know. It was just insane, but it was fun. But you have to have the right crowd to, had
4 people.
4 people to play with it. So that was the best part, and it goes on your points too. So yes, you definitely have to like keep together.
I like this new thing of rides that keep points, because I was at Disney yesterday. And I played the Toy Story ride.
Yes, I know.
And I absolutely rocked the number of points.
Yeah, I know. It's like 50,000 more than me, and I'm like, this is not fair. But my accuracy was better than yours.
It was.
Yes,
I had unlimited bullets. I'm going to go ahead and just throw shit everywhere. Things are going to hit.
Exactly.
All right. So before we get down into talking about self-care today, I want to go ahead and just bring up a sponsor, Fairville University. We're actually meeting with them this week.
Yes.
And Fairville is our local, in Florida, adult novelty store. And Fairville University is a branch of that where they provide education. You can subscribe to their YouTube channel at fairvilleuniversity.com. We do about a third of the videos on there. We also teach classes for them, both online and hopefully pretty soon, at the end and beginning of next year, we'll be returning to in-person classes. We love in-person classes.
Yes,
it's so much more fun.
So much fun.
But we've done classes on bisexuality, on toy reviews. We've done.
I love
classes.
Our Toy Story class.
Our Toy Story class.
It's so much fun.
It's not really. We don't push any particular product. We'll tell you which ones we like and which ones we don't, which we've used. But we kind of give you a rundown on what's available, because toys have gone high tech, and even the ones that are solid, like no batteries, no buzzies, no nothing, can go pretty freaking high tech in how they work and stuff. But anyway, Fairville University, we have some more upcoming classes at the end, actually in this month.
Right.
We should have some coming up. So check out, go to sexpositiveme.com, click on Fairville, and then click on education. And it will list all our classes. We're going to list them on our website too. Go ahead and take a look. If you do go ahead and buy any tickets, and they're actually very inexpensive.
Yeah, they're really cheap compared to
$15 for a virtual session.
Yep.
So basically you can split that with 3 or 4 of your friends and less than a hot dog.
Less than a hot dog?
Well, I got hot dogs in my mind because I heard an interesting fact today.
What did you hear? An interesting fact?
Is it Costco or Sam's who sells the hot dogs?
They both.
Sam's. Sam's is what they talk about.
Did we do to all on SDC?
Yes, we did.
Oh, okay.
Sam's.
Weird.
I know that no one's here, but Sam's Club sells more hot dogs than any other corporation in the world.
Really? Like where did you find
more
that?
More than MLB. More than Major League Baseball.
More than Major League. Okay,
that was on Sirius. So thank our Sirius subscription for now.
Oh, okay. It's for now our Sirius subscription.
While we have it.
While we hey, it's like I want to negotiate and see how I could keep it. I'm enjoying it very much. So.
Well, according to that, I did hit for all. And we're looking over here. Yep, we are broadcasting both on SDC, YouTube, Facebook, and BFAM 109.6.
6, yep.
But let's get into the meat of the topic today. We were going to talk about self-care.
Self-care, okay.
Because burning out is definitely a thing in the lifestyle.
It is. It's such a big thing.
It's the life. I mean, one of our partners said something really interesting. This should be fun.
Yes.
This should be enjoyable.
Yes.
It shouldn't be stressful. And if it's stressful, you're doing something wrong. And the truth is, I don't think there's a person out there in the lifestyle that it hasn't gotten stressful at some point. Somehow drama always fits in.
Yeah.
Somehow, things get stressed. And I think that they're right. It should be fun.
Mm-hmm.
It should be a lot of fun.
No, we're not. Hold on. I'm trying. I'm still checking. I'm trying to check it out there. That's why I was like.
Well, you check it out, and otherwise you can stop and restart that.
Yeah, exactly. So, but we're still chatting and getting to like the self-care, because it's like, even that I had my burnout, which was completely, I guess overdue. To be honest,
everyone needs self-care.
Yeah, that I took a 9-day vacation. Yep, no, it's not streaming to everybody.
All right, we're gonna go ahead. Stop that. All the way on the left. All the way on the left.
Okay. All right.
You can even close this.
Okay. Yep. So you can keep chatting. I'll keep doing
All right. She's working. She's working on technical stuff, and I'm chatting.
Yeah. Isn't that weird?
Interesting. You got to log back in.
Oh, I got it. What the heck? I just did that. Keep chatting, baby.
All right. So, I want to talk a lot about self-care. So, we had this talk, and the truth is, self-care for a person, sometimes the lifestyle is great. I want to say, start off with that.
Yeah.
I love it. It has been fantastic. I love my friends in there.
Mm-hmm.
However, I need to do also non-lifestyle stuff.
Yes.
And I do tech stuff. I used to do video game stuff. I haven't had a lot of time in the past probably 5 years. I really haven't done a whole lot of video games. But I have other hobbies. I do photography. There's other things I like to do outside of the lifestyle. And it is very important to go ahead.
Yep. Keep going.
And do other things outside of the lifestyle if you're going to go ahead and keep your relationship going. But I also want to go ahead. I guess there's a problem.
There's a problem.
There's a problem on STC.
Yep.
But beyond that, though, I want to go ahead and say that couples, we talk about self-care. Okay, self-care's a lot. There we go. Now we're there. Hello.
Right, STC, please tell us where you're coming in from. We were having some technical difficulties. Yep, like I just moved my mic. Hi, how are you?
So we're talking tonight about self-care, both singles and couples.
Couples, yes.
Especially in the lifestyle. Because without that, few relationships survive.
Very, very, very.
Okay. We recently you had your self-care. You did a trip.
Yes, I did a 9-day getaway, but like 3 of those days I did go to a conference and present. So, which was fun, but it was different, the conference, because it was an all-female podcast conference, which I thought for sure it's like, okay, sex talker, because uncensored, but they were very warm and accepting, and that's why I really enjoyed, and I'm looking forward to attending the next time they have a conference. I just need to figure out what's another topic, because surprisingly people did like my topic. Why should you care about censorship and how I explained it? And I did it within a lot of time. I was so proud of myself. You don't understand.
Well, one of the interesting things that's going on, I just want to bring up about censorship that if you're listening, you should probably be aware of, is that the conservative groups are now pushing Visa and MasterCard. MasterCard's the first one to stop accepting any payments for adult sites. Now, obviously, American Express doesn't. They consider themselves up here. But Visa and MasterCard used to. Now, if this goes through and these conservative groups get Visa and MasterCard to ban any type of adult site, it's written in such a way where they want it, where it's any adult content.
Mm-hmm.
This is debatable, and we're still trying to figure out if this includes SDC. Because obviously, you're watching us. You can switch to another channel on SDC and see someone naked. There's plenty of nudity on there. So therefore, is it considered an adult site? And they may not be able to exist anymore. And it's a big clusterfuck going on right now.
Yeah.
It's not just going to affect the porn sites like the Pornhub and all the other pay-per sites and what's the OnlyFans and all that.
Fans, yeah.
It may affect something like SDC, which again, I don't want to put a panic out there. I don't want to lose SDC. Yeah. I really enjoy this stuff.
But again, it's people need to know about these laws and be informed. Like, here's an interesting thing that's going on over at Texas is the abortion law, that you're not allowed to have an abortion after 6 weeks. And as a citizen, you could report someone who's getting an abortion or performing an abortion. So and I need to follow up on what happened today. They're getting support from the least person in the world that you would think that would support. Who do you think is supporting the what do you call it? Not the government, but the to cancel the law, to not have the law.
Catholic Church.
No. Gun owners, gun activist owners are helping to fight the law against abortion, because in their mind, if they're saying that any civilian could report someone getting an abortion or someone performing it, eventually that same law will go towards gun owners, and then it will be a gun owner that a civilian will report them and then take away their guns, or whoever's selling their guns will take away their guns. That is the mentality. And I was like happy, at the same time mortified, that it takes gun owners, who are like the majority of the people who are, the high schools, the school shootings, to support friggin' anti-abortion laws.
Okay,
wow.
that whole gun thing is a whole big thing, because it's interesting how no one wants to take away anyone's handguns or hunting rifles.
We don't.
Most of us just want to go ahead and ban high volume assault rifles.
Yeah, exactly.
And the way that it's played, did we hit record?
There's a problem with it.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, no, it's streaming, so yay.
There we go. Anyway, I don't want to get into guns. That's a whole nother political issue.
Right,
let's talk about sex.
STC, drop in the comments. Where are you from? We like to know. We always like to hear. And if you have any questions about the show, let us know there. No, Snooky's missing.
Where is he from? Is it Amsterdam? No, it's
Netherlands.
Netherlands. So we love having international stuff.
Yep, we're in Florida. We're in Orlando. So yes.
But back to, we said we were going to talk about self-care.
Self-care, yes. Because like I said, I actually took a 9-day self-care, because I think, I don't know, would it be like burnout, or it's just like, I know I melted down. I really did.
You had a stressful meltdown.
Yeah.
Because in the lifestyle, there is, unfortunately, drama and stress. And I admit, I was a part of that.
Right.
Other parties were part of it. And
right.
You needed to go ahead and take a time out. You came back recharged and feel better. And we got to communicate a lot better once it was done.
Right. Yeah. How's the scene there? It's pretty good, actually, surprisingly. And it's there's a new bisexual scene popping up. So the first weekend of every month moving forward in November, it's going to be a bi party. Yep, only 10 viewers. Yeah, we're still trying to figure out. Usually it's a lot more. Is it worth? Is what worth?
Is what, doing the broadcast? Well, we're broadcasting on
Facebook and
YouTube and
so.
as well as a radio station. So
yeah,
we're in East Orlando.
West.
We're west. I was in East. Now I moved to West.
West there. So.
Shame having over 12. It'll go up.
It's like, it's okay. Whoever comes and sees. As long as you're interacting and let's just have fun. I don't care about the numbers. I care about who's getting information. If I make a difference in one person's life, that's all that matters. Having fun.
A couple of tips I want to put out there that we've done. We've been in the lifestyle. We've actually met in the lifestyle. I've been in the lifestyle over 13 years. Yours 25
plus.
I know, but you seem so young.
I know. It's like someone actually freaked out, thought they didn't think I was.
But let's see.
Want to come over, but solo guys, tough. Yeah.
Yeah, being a solo guy is always hard. I was there once.
Yeah, you were there. Oh, we got the bots. We finally hit the bot stage.
Yes, we're getting spammed over here. This is interesting.
On YouTube there. So if you want to kind of do let's it is hysterical. Oh, it's like they're trying to raise our numbers.
Well, we're good with that. No, what I was going to say, one of our techniques for getting through this, and again, like any couple, we will say we've had our ups and downs. We've been very active. We completely got out of the lifestyle for a while.
Yep, 4 years.
Last few years, we've been active both in the swinger as well as the kink communities. We're regular at dungeons.
We've been educating. We've been coaching. We've been doing quite a bit. giving back to the community. So that way, whatever mistakes we had made, that you don't have to go through it. And if you do, at least you have a shoulder to cry on or someone to talk things through, walk through it, because I know we've had some crazy stuff.
We have. I was going to go ahead and give them one of our biggest tips.
What?
Date night.
Date night.
Date night. It's a night where you go ahead and you spend time together and you do anything. And by the way, when I say do anything, it shouldn't be always lifestyle stuff.
No.
It should be movies. It should be shopping.
Mini golfing.
It should be doing whatever. Mini golfing.
Yes.
I just had a discussion with someone about mini golf today. And mini golfing, about you should go out and you should turn work off, turn everything else
family
off. Definitely turn family off.
Oh yeah.
But it's a great way to go ahead and reconnect. And while you're on that date, have fun, communicate. It's not always, I mean, sometimes when you go out, you at a swing club or swing resort, you're kind of there on a mission, you're looking for people, you're doing this. Sometimes it's just nice to turn all that off and just have fun. Oh, we have multilinguals here.
Yes,
hello.
Saludos. I'm thinking bueno, they could be from Buenos Aires. That's what I like about this. It's like with STC, we get all over the world and get questions and see that I don't know. So that one, Barrett National. Saludos de Puerto Rico. Oh, cool. Our assistant's from Puerto Rico, Tiny. She is out on a date right now. So.
Oh, that's right. She's at a date tonight.
She has a date tonight. So I don't know if she's dessert or not.
She's hoping to be dessert. I know that.
Well, I don't know. The couple that she go. Okay, so the example is that we talked to some couples that they won't go out with somebody unless sex is on the table afterwards. Which I don't know. That to me, it's a red flag. Because it shouldn't be there that you what do you call it, should have sex with everyone. I mean, we enjoy just going out, having dinner or having fun, doing something other than
although no,
Friday. Okay.
Friday we went to a place called Jelly Rolls over here near Disney. No fucking
on the show.
And it's a dueling piano bar, and it got dirty as hell, but we ended up closing the place, and we were kind of, I won't say the oldest couple, but we were the oldest. No, because there were some parents of the little kids that were having like their 21st and 22nd birthdays, and going up and seeing Taylor Swift. Swift.
They were singing Tay Tay.
Oh God.
I even know that. It's Tay Tay.
No,
shake it
just
up,
don't. No, I can't handle that.
Shake it up.
It was like watching children up there, but
it was. I mean,
it was fun. I mean, there's nothing wrong with being that young. I mean,
because our daughter is that.
Our daughter's young.
Yeah, our daughter's 21. So yeah, it was just kind of interesting there. But back to the self-care. It is one of those, like, you do have to take time out for yourself. You do need to recharge. You do need to reset and figure out, boundaries or guidelines on your relationship. What's working, what's not working. And it's something that it's not talked about, really, if you think about it. I mean, you talk about like the lifestyle, but don't talk about the self-care or, really emphasizing the individual on top of being a couple.
But that's kind of the difference. A lot of, like I said, a lot of people, not a lot, but people tuning in are like, show us your tits and stuff. And we're like, that's really not what we're about. We talk a lot about surviving the lifestyle. I mean, getting
thriving
in it and enjoying it,
yeah,
but staying in it. We've been doing it again for over a decade, and it's an easy place to burn out.
Yeah, and I mean, I've seen the evolution of all the different types and different locations, everything, because I started my swinging career in Chicago back in the day before the internet. Okay, so yeah, we had like little papers, a Pennywise, where we put the ads, or it was like, someone who's knew someone to go to a party, and then usually it was the elites, and then there was also the key parties. Yes, those key parties did exist.
Can I explain the Pennywise?
The Pennywise, go ahead.
Literally, it was. Did you pay for the Pennywise?
No, I think it was free.
It was free at the time.
And it still is. There's still some grocery stores that still have it. So you would go to your local grocery stores and pick it out at the end.
It was the printed version of Craigslist.
Yes.
Where you actually, but it would only come out, was it twice a week or once a week? I'm trying to remember. It depended on the one.
It was once a week.
There was one in New York that was twice a week.
Okay, so yeah, in Chicago it was once a week. But
usually once a week. So basically, if you went ahead and put out a message, and imagine this, saying, couple looking for unicorn, and then you'd place it and you'd wait.
Yeah, because you had to mail in your money, mail in the ad, and anytime it's not like you go on nowadays it's double list. You go on double list and you're like boom, boom, boom.
I miss Craigslist. Does anyone else miss Craigslist?
Well, that's why double list existed. We just need to promote it more and get it out there because yes, Craigslist, yes.
I think double list they tried to replace it. It doesn't have the traction.
Because not a lot of people know it. I think we should just keep promoting it.
I think we should ask them to help us promote it. But double list is basically a new version of Craigslist, but they used to be Backpage.
Yeah.
And these are places you can take ads out.
Yeah.
And, couple looking for male, looking for whatever. And you'd get responses, depending on where you were in the country, quick.
Yeah, quick.
I remember when we first got together, I'd take an ad out of looking for a guy or looking for a couple. And by 3 hours later, we had a choice.
Yeah.
I mean, the one thing I will say is whether it's Craigslist ad like that or whether it's a profile, read the fucking profiles.
Yes.
If there's something in there that says no single males, you're not that special.
You're not.
I've been there and I know I'm not that special.
But it's you gotta see what the couples are looking for. I know, in my little adventures, I put out a double list ad looking for a bi male, and I ended up finding one that was super sweet, super nice, and very hey, I know I'm probably not going to be your type, but I would like an opportunity to just meet you and see where it goes. So the guy already got me intellectually, having a full conversation, being very sincere, apologetic, made me laugh, had some suggestions on how I could handle this. Then brought concerns hey, your ad was up and now it's not. And I'm like, well, that was me. I took it down because within 45 minutes, I had 10 different guys responding and I can't handle that much. And I only had a lot of time. And I was just like, score, you did. And then we ended up clicking. When we met, we clicked. I found him attractive, and just like I said, mentally stimulating. Chances are, if you can mentally stimulate me and you can make me laugh, you're going to get laid by me. That's a given. That's been a given.
I think one of the biggest misconceptions is that, and I'm going on to singles here, all women are looking for huge muscles, thin waist, Rico Suave, no. They're looking for being treated right, being treated with respect, and being made to laugh.
And listened to.
If you can handle those three things,
why not just get
you're going to do and beer.
And beer.
I will say beer, but occasionally tequila works better.
Tequila with
She's not a beer drinker, but tequila is a wonderful thing. Okay, hold on. Sexual Panther. I just like the name.
He just liked the name. That's why he had to say it. He had to say Sexual Panther.
I know.
Don Julio 70. Now you're talking.
Now you're talking.
Someone Kiki By Fun is having a date. But he's a regular.
Hold on, no. We need to recap our first we need to recap one of our first dates.
Oh God.
Now I'm a Scotch guy.
He's a Scotch guy. Totally Scotch.
We're at a club. And it's actually, I think it was Disney. Yeah, it was.
It was Disney.
It was a Disney
club.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a good club too.
And she says, she wants a shot of Patron. Well, we're dating a couple weeks.
Yeah, I was new.
And I said, okay. And the guy turns to me and I said, give me a shot of, tequila. Well, what kind you want? I have platinum. So I turned around to her and said, they have platinum. What do you want? She goes, platinum. I said, okay, platinum. Didn't know what the hell I was doing.
It's a $75 shot.
After I got the bill, I'm looking at the bill. I'm looking at her. I'm looking at the bill. She's like, what happened? I said, I'm debating if you're worth it. She goes, what? I turned the bill. She goes, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I said, I thought you knew tequila. She's like, obviously not as well as you thought.
Well, no, in my defense, I never pay for it.
You never got the bill, so you never knew how much it was. Now that you're actually dating me and not just, a quick date and fuck, now you care how much it costs.
No, I don't think I fucked you at that point.
No.
No, okay. Inconsistent quality. Yep, with Patron, it sometimes happens like that. So yeah, I've been trying. El Padrino is one of our favorites. And then what's the other one that you like?
Believe it or not, for a decent tequila, not a great tequila, like a decent one that I can buy and I can make margaritas with, Of all things, Three Amigos.
Yeah. Oh, Three Amigos was really good too.
That was actually decent.
Yeah.
Get the agave one. The
Yeah.
AJ, what's it called?
Anejo.
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 The
that's
Anejo
right.
one. It's actually not bad. Surprisingly, and the price really isn't outrageous.
No,
So-
that's reasonable. Same with El Padrino. I like the El Padrino, but that's also for my ancestors and spirit gods. So yeah, because I
Your
do my
sacrifice.
spirituals. Yeah, because Dia de Muertos. So yeah,
Kink for my fun. Hey there.
yeah. He's like educating us because he lived in Mexico, so he was close to a couple of the tequilas.
Well, it's funny. You were talking about visiting Mexico today.
Yes, I do. It's like I want to go. It's like big spiritual person. Our Lady Guadalupe. Her feast day is December 12th, and this year it falls on a Sunday, so I'm plotting.
She's plotting.
I'm plotting. Okay, that one I do say I'm plotting. I'm not executing. So we had this conversation earlier in regards to the difference between plotting and execution.
Well, and this is an example of a self-care trip. Now, whether
Yeah.
it's she goes alone, which is completely okay. We allow each other to say, like, the last week of December, no, for last week of November, I do a week in Fort Lauderdale, and it's my week alone.
Yeah.
I go, I have a
It's
great
sabbatical.
time. It's my sabbatical. It's a recharge. We do talk every day,
Right.
even if it's just for 5 or 10 minutes of things
Right.
are going well, to check in and stuff. And that's really a safety thing, as well as a reassurance of, I'm alive.
Yeah.
But taking those trips alone or with someone, again, is a great thing. Now,
I know this is
you've
Mexico
done-
City
hold on.
for La Capilla. That's what I'm going for, Our Lady Guadalupe. So again, it's a plotting. So that's what we're saying. That's what we're explaining between the plotting and the execute, because my 9-day trip was an execute. I was just like, I am pissed. I am fed up. Boom, I'm gone.
Well, I know, but you're also, there's a possibility of at some point you may be doing another trip to visit someone, a friend.
No,
maybe?
not anytime soon.
Not anytime
It's like
You're-
if that's going to happen, to visit that partner, it would probably be January or February. But February, I have a conference I need to do. So, Snooky, I missed you. There you are. Not sick anymore. Greetings, Snooky.
Oh, yes.
Contest area in Mexico City. Yes. Oh, that's what I have to do. Contest. So that'll be a great place to go in Mexico City.
And no, I'm not sick anymore. Thankfully, I got over it. And
In couple, hi, how are you?
okay, I'm going to go out there, and I want to go ahead and, before we do a commercial break here,
Okay.
I want to go ahead and say something.
Okay.
She was gone for 9 days.
Yeah.
9.
9.
And obviously things were a little tense. I'm going to admit that. And then afterwards, when she came back, I started getting sick, and I ended up with a nasty sinus infection. I woke up Sunday morning, and I could barely open my left eye. It swelled up so much. Monday, went to the doctor. They put me on prescription meds. I'm fine now. It was just a nasty sinus infection somehow I caught. However, I went over 2 weeks without holding this woman. Forget about sex. I mean, don't get me wrong. I miss sex. But no snuggles, no cuddles, no feeling each other, no laying in bed holding each other. And that fucking sucked.
Yes, it totally sucked balls completely. So, Snooky, I know you fell asleep. If you didn't catch the recording on SDC on our page, you could always go to our YouTube, Sex Positive Me on YouTube, and you could always catch our replay. We do have that. And Sexual Panther, I was actually over in San Pedro 2 weeks ago. So I was close to Long Beach, went to Disneyland and Hollywood and Universal Studios Hollywood to do Halloween Horror Nights. And that was amazeballs, because I am a big Halloween horror fan. We do it every year here, but I think next year we should plan our Halloween trip out there together.
I think that's a good idea. We have the opportunity where we do travel a lot.
Yeah, we do.
Whether it's for conferences, and we've been moving in other relationships, as well as other pleasure trips. And it's been working. It's something, if you get the chance to do it, traveling is an amazing thing.
Mm-hmm.
And somehow we always end up doing something sexy. I mean, even when we went out to New Orleans, we ended up stopping at Colette.
Colette, yeah, we did Colette. I mean, we had a lot of fun in Naughty New Orleans. So
oh God, Naughty was amazing.
We need our affiliate link for Naughty, because we keep promoting it and having so much fun, and really, So it's like I was still hoping, I was really hoping that maybe Blitz Cruise would come about and say, hey, we want you to teach and pay us to go there. I would love to.
This is the week we are pushing all of our sponsors again to renew for next year. So by the way, any reviews you can give us, if you go to the YouTube channel, sexpositiveme.com, leave a review, say whatever you want. Positive, preferably. That'll go ahead and really help us get sponsorship so we can keep doing this. So I would absolutely love to.
Yes, like our sponsor, Florida Hormones for Wellness here.
Florida Center for Hormones and Wellness.
Sorry, I butchered it because they're on my top doo-doo list at the moment. So
no, they're not. We're working with them. They've done our hormone therapy. We're actually in negotiations now. We may be producing several videos talking about, again, how the hormone therapy has helped us. We did a calculation.
Yep.
You're down in 2 years. 2 years. You're down 42 pounds.
42 pounds, yep. And we're doing a marathon this weekend.
And next weekend, she's running a marathon.
Yes, next Sunday, marathon.
And I've also been on it for 3 years. Our sex life is fucking amazing.
Yes.
Until I'm sick. And she leaves the state.
Right, but that's why we also have other partners that can help, balance it out, because sometimes it's too much. Which reminds me, my JC hasn't got back to me. He first asked for my schedule, and now it's like, no, it's like don't do that with partners. It's like ask for a schedule and then ghost them. Well, I mean, he doesn't really ghost me. He just kind of forgets to text me back.
He gets busy. I understand. But anyway, go to our website. We're going to be putting a new affiliate link, which we just got. We've been with them 3 years. We just got an affiliate link. We're going to be pushing that up shortly.
No, we just talked there. So sorry. What is it?
Are you going to see tits? No, you're not.
Nope. Not
to be very clear, we're just chatting because we're also on YouTube, Facebook, as well as a radio station out of Atlanta. So
this is a live radio show recording. We just include SDC because you guys are fun.
Because I like those people. You guys add a lot of feedback.
Yes.
A shitload of feedback, and we like dirty feedback.
We love the conversation between you because that's actually what spices up the conversation for our B fam. So this is a commercial? No, this is not a commercial. This is an actual show we are talking about.
I mean, in all honesty, we have to pay for all this crap. So yes, we do have sponsors, but we usually talk about our crazy shit that we end up doing, of which self-care.
I think you're like getting over high and panic attack anxiety.
Me?
Yeah, that you met this guy, you had a play date. He put too much air while you were playing because he's bi. He's bi.
I had an incident that led to my head. Well, okay. If we're gonna go ahead and take this back, I have anxiety. That's a given.
That's why he goes on a sabbatical every year, and I make sure I have the money to pay for that sabbatical because 3 months of anxiety-free John is so worth the money. I will even put a collection pen out there. But
so I had a date, and I'm not a pot smoker.
Yeah, it was a play date, Snooki.
It was. Anyway, I went out.
He had the good shit weed.
No, it was medical.
Medical.
This was medical grade because it came out of the container. So I was still stressed out. She was out of town. I ended up doing. I normally don't smoke. Apparently, I smoked a lot to the point where I spent the night there, which I rarely ever do. I got fucking high as a motherfucker. Now I'm applying for my medical marijuana card because it apparently does great shit.
It seems that it was nice. And but here's the funny part. Afterwards, like he was saying how he couldn't trust, and then he was like worried. And I'm like, well, just be grateful.
I don't want to go into the huge.
He doesn't want to be. I was like, just be grateful they didn't take your kidney or your liver. He's like, no, you got paranoia. It's like, okay, so I defeated the purpose of him getting high by doing that.
You're talking about getting anxiety and talking fast.
Yeah. Okay.
I got high, and it was a combination of being paranoid and relaxing because I go back and forth because it was a guy. It was only our second date. I really wasn't, sure, but I was having a great time. And I thought, oh, well, what's the worst thing that can happen? He can steal my wallet and my car, and I'd, be in an embarrassing situation. What does she say? Well, he could have also taken your kidney. You could have woken up in a tub full of ice. I'm like, what the fuck?
No, Snooki, it was just mail because I was on my vacation and I was like super bad because I called him and he was like all paranoid. And I was like, you know what? I went back to the club. See ya. It's like click. I'm like,
Anyway, yeah, that moment was I was very happy you were having fun. At the same time, there was a tiny amount of me going, "She's having great. I'm alone. I feel abandoned." But no, you're having a great time. So again,
Yes.
last week with her being gone, what was an emotional roller coaster.
It
Uh,
was. Normally people
Yeah,
are like, you can put see put that shit.
So go watch.
Each other,
Okay.
so that's fine. Let them be, but they're enjoying the show and the antics. Okay, so it is one of those like, okay, so he had his male fun. I actually went and I had my male. No, I had three males.
Male again.
I had three.
Male. Angelique.
Yeah, okay, so but what happened was one of them was a dud. It was a complete dud.
Maybe that is part of
Your self-care?
My thing. Because I was hoping for many situations for a female male. I'm obviously not pushing it high enough. I need to ask for a female, fuck it, female male. And then it'll happen, right? Not.
But that's the hard part, because I've noticed that with women, it's just trying to get that like whole group dynamic. I don't see that happening.
We've had
like
a very hard time getting that dynamic together. Yes. And it's not that we haven't tried.
No, it's like
it's just, yeah.
It's very hard there, because it's like usually they'll have like couples, but not like a whole group orgy of females. Even when we were at the play parties in New Orleans, I didn't see like a whole group of females and one male.
No, it was always the other way around.
Yeah, it's like
well, I will say that for the most part, women steer in a couple in the lifestyle. Women steer the boat.
Well, that's here,
and it's not saying between us, but in a lot of couples, if the woman says no, we're not getting together, it's a no.
Right. Oh, totally agree with you, Snooki. But it's trying to find that female male. It's just like we've had a hard time.
Okay, we have a few people that can just go away. Let's just ignore them.
Yeah, so that's fine.
No worries.
Yeah, they're having a conversation. Let them have their conversation.
I'm good with that.
That's good. I'm not going to censor them. Go have fun. But,
yes, that's true. We won't censor anyone.
Yeah, we won't censor. Once you become offensive and rude to us, then we'll kick you out. But if you guys are like saying, "Oh, watch this," that's fine. Go for it. I wish we could do a lot more nudity, but we're live streaming on a radio show, Facebook, and YouTube. So we just added SDC because we can't really multitask a lot of stuff.
It's
really.
SDC who asked us to do this.
Right.
They saw. I mean, we've been working with them for a while. They saw the show and said, "Hey, go ahead and do this." And we're like, it's another channel. It's a great idea.
Yeah. And they also gave us a little bit more information on how to make a direct link and to us. So we're
making progress.
We're making progress. So I will be changing that. But I know it's like going back to self-care. It doesn't have to be as extreme as I did. That was the first time in the 11 years that I went away for that long of a time.
Yeah. You never went away for that long.
Yeah. It's like, I've always done like 3 days, 4 days max, because I think Vegas was 4 days max.
But I mean, yeah. you've done some trips,
right?
I know there was 2 trips with a friend. Mm-hmm. One was to Atlanta, one was to Texas, which was a complete debacle. But we've done trips separately. Some for, again, helping other people out. Some for self-care.
No, you've done mostly self-care because
I've done.
Yeah.
But we've always encouraged each other to.
Right, but I never really did. This was my first self-care trip that I did, and the only reason, and the thing was that shit hit the fan, and I have really good friends like of 25 years, and of course, what do you call it? They're like family. So when I'm asking to spend a day, I mean, literally, it's a 5-hour plane ride from Orlando to LA to spend one full day at Disney and Disney's California Adventure Park for one day only, and then fly out. They know shit hit the fan. That's like my stress. And I'm like, okay, to me, going to Disneyland is my safe decompression, or safe, like, get my shit together versus going to South Florida.
That gets you more back into
right. But I could also, because of how bad I was, I could have just gone and down to South Florida for 72 hours, binge drink, fuck fest, the whole 9 yard. And that's, I could have done that extreme. So I went, lucky it's that. What's going on? What are you doing?
Just
Why?
somewhat annoying.
They're talking to each other. Okay.
Yeah.
So
being insulting.
okay, well, that's fine.
But the truth is, you've done the we've. Whether
I was in the delicate state. I'll put it that way.
We've all hit that oh shit point.
Yeah.
That fuck it point. And I think it's important for relationships to go ahead, and sometimes your primary partner is not the person that's going to go ahead and fix that. Sometimes you do need a outside third party, other people, friends,
right,
to go have fun with.
Yeah,
So.
it was kind of like go have fun, but at the same time, it was just like I just need an escape from reality. That was basically what it boiled down to.
But again, that's self-care with you. We've done plenty of self-care ourselves where we've just been like, fuck it, we're going to go out and have fun. This year we did New Orleans twice.
Right.
And we didn't work it.
Nope.
And it was everything from museums.
Well, we kind of did Naughty in New Orleans. We didn't plan to, but it just happened.
Yeah, but that was one class and it was no... God, it went quick.
Yeah.
Anyway, we had a ball. Naughty in New Orleans was absolutely amazing. The playrooms were a lot of fun. You met a new friend. I met a new friend.
Yeah.
Naughty was very cool. We actually met a lot of friends that were people there. We're keeping
tabs on. Yeah, and we've actually also the South Florida cutie couple, the white guy and the Latina chick. They've been chatting with us on Instagram.
They have?
Yeah, they've been keeping up with us and checking in. It's like, hey, so yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that one. Yeah, they were cute.
They were cute there, but she was a germaphobe. Oh yeah, you need to kick that one out too. If you kick one out, you gotta kick the other because they were talking to each other. So.
Well, whatever.
Yeah.
No worries.
Yeah. In regards to that, so, yeah, in nobody, we had to kick Wendy out because they were being disrespectful. Sorry. It's like, we want to make this fun. We want to make it safe space so people can ask us questions. I know we talk about our adventures so that way you can learn from us. Like, don't do this.
Well,
do that.
We've also had our fuck ups.
Oh, I know.
Go ahead and we'll bring those on here too.
Yeah, we have.
But one thing I do want to definitely bring out is what is your self-care? What seriously, guys, what do you do
for self-care?
And I know for some people the lifestyle is the self-care.
Right.
We obviously got really into it. I mean, we spend almost every weekend at a swing club or a dungeon.
Right.
And sometimes or at a conference.
Conferences.
We basically traveled from June to 2 weeks ago.
October was our last, at my last travel, but yours was in September. So.
Right, but it was Naughty, it was Sex Down South in Atlanta.
Exotica
It was
twice.
Exotica in Chicago, Exotica in Miami.
Yep.
We've done a lot of those and we love it. Right. We put them on Instagram, we make videos out of them. We've actually been starting to sell product.
Yep. We have towels, really nice towels that have like cute little sayings on them. I know we should like promote it. And then we have King Crate. That's one of our sponsors, and they have a great shop to like help promote whatever toys we like. But our coaching is where we make the majority of our income along with the sponsors there, because we want to make sure you're having fun. We want to make sure you have a longevity in this. And I know there's plenty of other podcasts out there and people that have what do you call it? Telling about their stories. I mean, ours is really crazy and diverse, starting from swinging to going to kink to BDSM to coaching and teaching, whole new world for us.
I want to bring up In Couple Said photography. That's actually something I've just started to get into. The last year, I bought a DSLR camera and have been starting to get into doing it. Now we have a hard point set up. For those of you who don't know what that is, basically it is a point in the ceiling to hang from.
Yeah.
And I do a lot of shibari. That's the general term, but rope bondage, a lot of bondage in general, and starting to do photos like that. Unfortunately, here's what I did. I cleared out my garage and set it up as a studio. It does have a nice big backdrop. I'm looking for, again, models and amateurs to go ahead and start shooting with and getting a lot more practice with. We're starting to do a little bit more stuff out there. However,
now that it's getting colder.
Yes. The one thing we did not consider
was there's no AC in the freaking
garage. No AC in the garage, and we are in Central Florida, which, as you put it, it's below 85. It's starting to get cold.
Yes, it was really cold this morning.
God.
I know. I was talking to one of my partners. He's like, that's the perfect weather. And I'm like, no.
No, 70. is the perfect weather, and that's when she's breaking out the long pants.
I'm still breaking out the long pants.
Check our albums and give us some feedback. Absolutely, we'll go ahead and do that later on. We'd love to go ahead and see about feedback on there.
Hey, I haven't seen you in a while. We had a great.
Hey, James and Tess. Yes.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. We were looking for a portable air conditioner for the garage. Now we're starting to cool off, so we can go out there and we can do photography, and it's no problem. We have a fan. However, you went to a place that sells. There's actually a couple places all over the country. They sell Costco and Sam's Club surplus.
Or damaged goods or something. Like there's some nicks or something, so they can't sell at full price.
But it's something like the box is open, but everything's perfect. And I remember you called me later on, but I didn't answer. Whatever happened, anyway. I just don't want to spend $500 on an AC unit, but we'll be getting one of those. Yes, we miss James and Tess. We need to see you in person again. Hopefully, we are going to be doing new classes, in-person classes, starting next year. We're pushing for that.
Mm-hmm. Well, here's the question. If you're in the Central Florida area, would you be interested in an in-person class?
Would they be interested in an in-person like get-together and drinks?
Like a meet and greet and drinks.
Absolutely.
Or like there's this new place like called Pinstration. It's like I can't pronounce it, but it's like an arts and craft kind of shop. So we could like do DIY, we could have beers and drinks and food, and if that would be something. But of course
I was thinking Agave Azul.
Oh God, but that's going to probably have to be a buyout for Agave Azul because it's like really.
Well, we'll see how many people show up.
Yeah.
Phone.
Yeah, let's look at the calendar, get together. Yeah. I know December for sure, as I know of this moment, but right now I'm currently plotting to try to go to Mexico City. Again, plotting, not executing. We're here. We still haven't decided what we're doing for New Year's Eve, because I have a thing. I have to be out of house for New Year's Eve, on the road, travel, something. I just got to do that.
I just want to comment on something. Someone said they did it with their iPhone, not the SLR. I have maxed out everything I can do with my iPhone.
Yeah,
I have an iPhone 10.
Yeah.
I played with it. I actually, what you're seeing now, not on SDC, over on YouTube, is I have a DSLR that will mimic or do a webcam as well.
Mm-hmm.
And we've been getting a lot more control out of it and a lot more features I can do. It's not that the iPhone isn't amazing. It is one of the best things I've ever seen.
Yeah, we just haven't upgraded to anything past a 10. So we both have 10s.
We both have 10s, but even I got this one. It wasn't much more than another iPhone.
Yeah.
And I'm again working on getting new lenses and doing some really cool stuff. I've done some great macro photography and some product shots. So again, it's learning the lighting. And also hitting there's actually some photography groups out there.
Mm-hmm.
But I definitely want to get into erotic photography. Just got to go ahead and work on that one.
Right. And that trusts a photographer. It's like, oh, I could do it. And then deletes everything. So, oh, was it good enough? I'm like, give us the opportunity to say if we like the photos or not. I mean, that just was an egotistic maniac at that point.
I was like, upset about that.
But I was extremely stressed because we had some really good shots there, but I think it's okay too.
Lights and angles. Yes.
Yes.
I've been doing a lot of research and a lot of testing. Photography is fun. To get the right shot is hard. Now, anyone can take a good picture, but to take consistently good pictures, that's a professional, which I know I'm not.
Mm-hmm.
So I get some really good pictures of you.
Right.
I did, but we'll work on that.
We'll work on it, kind of deal. So and we're going back and forth with the self-care.
I know.
But
anyway,
I love you folks at SDC. Thank you. It's like you're so much fun in it. Fantasy Fest.
Oh, Fantasy Fest. Okay. I would love to do Fantasy Fest.
Oh,
however,
I have someone who has a house now in Fantasy Fest in Key West.
When did this happen?
Yeah, my psycho boss of like 7 years ago.
I know him.
He still keeps in touch with me, and I say, hey, anytime we want to. It's like, yeah.
The only thing we haven't done, the reason we haven't gone to Fantasy Fest is we know the hotel price is triple.
It's quadruple. I mean, it's like $1,000 a night with a 3-night minimum.
If I'm going to spend $1,000 a night, I'm going to the Disney Star Wars Hotel.
Yes.
Which isn't open yet, but
that'll be for his 50th birthday. That's what we're doing.
Maybe.
What? Now you're going maybe? First you said yes. Now you say maybe? No.
Meet and greet was fun.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. Wait until the right before you prices drop. Okay. I don't know. Anyway, actually, this month, or is there any N&N parties?
Yes, there are. There's a couple of N&N parties on God, I know the date. I don't know the dates off the top of my head,
But
but
we
I know
should be going to those, maybe.
this
Depends.
weekend. This
Not
weekend
this
we
weekend.
can.
No, no,
It's
no.
like I'm doing my marathon run. There's like, okay, so we have the bi party on Saturday. We have N&N's party. There is a Mark Anthony concert. I can't go to any of them because I have to be at the Disney race at 2:30 in the morning or 3:30 in the morning. 3:30 in the morning for the race to kick off at 5.
So this is how we split our time between BDSM and swinging and Disney. We could not do two polar opposites than that. Now, it is funny, though, when you start combining the two, because we did do this great video. They had the Disney gloves, and I put one on, and I looked at her, and I said, honey, get the lube.
Get the lube.
I think I scared the shit out of a few people.
No, you scared them with the branding. It's like, hey, do you want to get branded with Mickey or Goofy?
That's right. We were in a Disney store on Disney property, and they had these they're cookie makers.
Yeah.
Essentially, they're these metal things that you can put in dough, and then you deep fry and hit them, and the cookie falls off. However, it's in the shape of Mickey and other stuff. So I had like 3 in my hand, and I said, honey, what do you want to get branded with tonight? And right as I said that, an employee overheard me and kind of gave me the look of, what the fuck is wrong with you?
And I was like, okay, that's our cue to leave before security gets called on us.
The funny thing is, you'll never get a tattoo.
No.
You'll never get another piercing.
No.
And the funny thing is, I mentioned a Mickey-shaped branding, and you hesitated. I love my wife.
No. This is going to like stay as pure as can be. No tattoos. No
I do my own.
Yeah, it's like he got a new tattoo while I was gone. So yeah, that was his thing. He wanted it. And then it's like the funny part is one of the other tattoo artists was hitting on him.
I was oblivious.
He was again oblivious.
She was haughty. She was such a hottie.
See, and instead of him getting her number, then he calls her. He just hands her his business card. It's like, here you go. And I was like, dude. And Tiny was with him. And
no, Tiny was the one pushing me.
Right. I would have done the same
God.
thing. I would have done the exact same thing. Okay. She would probably, probably not so much like, go with like, I'm his wife, please go date my husband kind of shit. I don't know.
She was brought up in a poly family.
Oh, so she was in poly. Okay, so there.
Something, her story was at somewhere in her teens. I don't know if it was a car accident or what, but her parents passed.
Okay.
And the couple that took her in from another state, like heard the story and said, this girl needs our help, we have to go.
Right.
Was poly.
Okay.
So she grew up and was acquainted to it very early on. So we were talking about, again, the broadcast of this. She was very attractive, man. And I completely blew it because I was all about the tattoo. I was emotionally out there because you were out of town already. And again, I wasn't on my game.
He wasn't on his game. Okay,
but you don't understand. Right now, I have not one, but 2 wing women. Both Latin, and both of them have the style of not, hey, she's hitting on you, go. No, neither one of them do that. What they do is they wait till it's over, and they do this. What the hell were you thinking? She was hitting on you. Why didn't you this? Why did you that? I'm like, I'm sorry. I didn't know. And like, damn it. Next time, this is what you do. And I'm like, wow. Things got intense for a while. At least that. And the thing is, Tiny, we call her Tiny because she's 5'0". And she still did that. Yeah.
I'm surprised. No, that night you couldn't call me to like say that. Well, no, you were probably up because I was already in Phoenix when that happened.
You were doing whatever it was, and I was letting you enjoy your trip.
Right. Exactly.
My goal for this trip was not to bother you.
Right. Except our child tried very best.
And then I ripped her a new one.
Right.
To the point where, and I'm not getting into details, while she was gone, I ended up in the ER. And I still refused to call her. The only reason she found out about it is she called me.
Because he was supposed to be teaching a class that night, and I wanted to know how the class went. Because I didn't get any details. I didn't know because I didn't check my work emails to say that the class was canceled. And all of a sudden, I'm calling him at 10 o'clock at night to find out. It's like, hey, how'd it go? And it's like, I'm going to the ER right now. I'm like, what the fuck? It's like, what's going on? You know,
And you know what?
And I said, you know what? Forget it. I'm going to Howl at the Moon. I'm just going to go to a bar and I'm going to sing. And you're on your. I don't want to hear it. I'll talk to you in the morning.
Exactly.
That's exactly what I did.
And the truth is,
like,
I would have been better off emotionally if you hadn't have called or anything, because once she answered and said, "You're in the ER. I'm going out to drink. I'll talk to you later. Bye." Click. Oh my, that hurt. At the same time, I'm like, okay, go out. It's her trip. Have fun. But
right.
Do you understand? This is the same guy that last year I was in South Florida. She called me up and said there's a leak in the house, and I was ready to drop everything and come back and say, I can help you now. She took care of it herself, and I was so proud of her. But at the same time, I'm like dealing with she just said she's going out to drink, and I'm in the ER. I'm not particularly sure how I feel about this.
What am I going to do? I'm in Boston.
And I dealt with it, and I said, you know what? It is what it is, and I went with it. I talked with you later the next morning.
Right.
And that was it.
Yeah, I was like 3,000 miles away. What the fuck am I going to do?
1,500. But
who's keeping tabs now?
Who exaggerates? It's really funny. This is I love my wife. At the same time, if it's a year and a day, it's been like 2 fucking years. I'm like, no. It's been 1 year. But God forbid I say you went away for 8 days. 9. 9 days.
9 glorious days.
And Snooki lives 9,000 miles from us. How is that possible?
SDC connects us together. I am so grateful.
I don't know.
SDC.
I'm really glad to have met you, Snooki.
Yes.
But here's the thing. Is it like, how far is Australia? I thought Australia was 7,000 miles.
Could be. We have to figure it out. We'll Google it later. But I know it's going to add like massive
miles. Kilometers.
Kilometers.
Oh, sorry. Yes. Kilometers, miles. Sorry. We're Americans. We do the miles and kilometers. Yes. 9,000 kilometers. Yes.
Kilometers. Yes. There you go. That's why.
the joy of going international. By the way, we want to thank everyone. We've gotten some great comments tonight, both in the blog, on the radio show, as well as over in SDC. We've had comments now again from Netherlands, from Brazil. I know we have some people in here. Buenos Aires. We absolutely love it, and plenty of people local here in Florida.
Yes.
So listen, if you want to go ahead, and obviously can't be next weekend because we have a marathon, but if you want to do a meet and greet, I don't care if we're meeting one couple. We're social people. We love to meet our audience. We love to make friends. We love to meet people.
Yeah.
Go ahead and drop us a comment. Drop us an email through SDC or hit us up.
Review us. Yeah, you can review us on SDC too.
You can also hit us up on SPM The Lunas on Instagram and talk to us there. If you're in the Central Florida area and you want to go ahead and do a little meet and greet, look, we'll pick a restaurant. We go out. We get a nice little table in the back. And we have drinks, so we talk and we bullshit.
Yep.
If things work out well, we'll have a lot more fun. And if they don't, we had some great people.
Yep. That's the fun part. 24 hours to Australia by plane. Yes.
It's 22 hours for us to get to Australia.
We're in Orlando. Yeah. So it is.
And that's a direct flight. No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't.
We had to go through Dallas.
Yeah. Houston. We were going through Houston, which I like the Houston airport after we were there. The Centurion Lounge. Oh my God. I loved it.
Who knows? I might end up in Houston then.
Yes, you might end up in Houston.
I might.
Yes, I know that's where you're going because it's like I guess I inspired him to do like execute travel. It's like because how did that conversation we went with plotting and executing? Like
I plan and plot. She what your exact words were? I have no time for planning. Execute now.
Execute now. Yeah, because
why does that sound like a line from Spaceballs? You have no time to aim. Just shoot. You know what? We're down to the last
minute. Yeah,
minute left.
Less than a minute there. So thanks so much. Drop us a line. Tell us what you want us to talk about because this weekend we're telling you we're not going to have any sexy fun time. I'm doing the marathon. I'm being sober this whole week. I'm not going out. I'm not drinking. I am behaving. So I am ready for this marathon.
I'm going out.
He's going out. Let him go out. Let him go to the bye party on Friday night. I got
my own parties.
Yeah, it's kind of deal. So that's why. So Thank you. Go to sleep, Snooki. Thank you. We'll be in touch. And James and Tess and Sexy Panther working in 6 hours. Snooki, get some sleep. Thanks. We love you for just coming on. And we'll see you all next week. Bye.
Tune in next Monday, 7 o'clock.
Yes.
Talk to you later. Hitting the button.
Yep. Yeah, didn't record on it.
No, we'll check the other stuff.
I'll have to write something.
Bye, Facebook.